Hotel Riu Tikida Dunas sits right on the Agadir coast with 406 rooms, and there's something important to understand upfront. This property is part of the Riu hotel chain, which means you're looking at a standardized all-inclusive model that's been refined across dozens of properties worldwide. That matters because you're not dealing with a boutique experiment or a one-off resort trying to figure things out as they go. The playbook here is proven, the supply chains are locked in, and the operational rhythms are predictable. For travelers who value consistency over novelty, that's a genuine advantage. The hotel sits in the Founty area at Tikida Dunas, about 2.5 kilometers from Agadir Beach and roughly 25 kilometers from Agadir Al Masira Airport, which translates to about a 28-minute drive depending on traffic. The 4-star classification comes from multiple aggregator sites, though the official classification body isn't specified in the documentation, which is worth noting if you're the type who cross-references these things. The property shares DNA with other Riu hotels in the area, including the adults-only Riu Tikida Beach and the Riu Palace Tikida Agadir, which underwent renovation in 2025 and now features 456 rooms. Those are separate properties, not wings of the same resort, so don't confuse them when booking. The room count here is 406, though there's a documented conflict in some sources that might confuse it with the Palace property post-renovation. Assuming the 406 figure is accurate for Tikida Dunas, you're looking at a mid-sized resort that's large enough to offer variety in dining and activities, but not so sprawling that you'll need a golf cart to get anywhere. Room types aren't broken down in granular detail in the available information, but the standard setup at Riu properties typically involves a tiered structure. Entry-level rooms that are the trusty sedans of the hotel world, mid-tier options with better views or slightly more space, and top-tier suites that add living areas and upgraded amenities. The absence of specific room descriptions in the documentation means you'll want to confirm exactly what you're booking when you reserve, especially if things like balcony size, ocean views, or floor level matter to you. What is clear from guest feedback is that cleanliness is a standout feature here. One recent review explicitly called it by far the cleanest hotel in Agadir, noting that everything from the rooms to the gardens and public areas was immaculate and that staff take real pride in maintaining the property. That's not throwaway praise. In beach destinations where sand, humidity, and high guest turnover can quickly degrade a property, consistent cleanliness requires serious operational discipline. It suggests that housekeeping protocols are being followed, that management is paying attention to the details, and that the property isn't cutting corners to save on labor costs. For travelers who have had the misfortune of staying in resorts where the grout is moldy and the pool deck is sticky, that level of upkeep is worth real money. The spotless reputation also implies that the property is likely well maintained mechanically, which matters when you're talking about air conditioning, plumbing, and electrical systems in a coastal environment where salt air accelerates wear and tear. Dining at the hotel is all-inclusive, which is the standard Riu model, but the guest feedback on food quality is genuinely mixed, and that's something you need to hear before you book. One review from the TripAdvisor dataset describes the food as very poor, citing cheap ingredients, limited variety, and small portions of meat that were carved and served in what the guest called mouse portions. That's a harsh assessment, and it's the kind of feedback that should make you pause if food is a priority for you. All-inclusive resorts live or die on their buffet quality, and when a guest says the food became boring quickly and that protein options were scarce, that's a red flag. It suggests that the kitchen may be stretching ingredients across too many meals, that the menu rotation isn't frequent enough, or that cost controls are prioritized over culinary ambition. On the flip side, other guests have had positive experiences, which indicates that food quality may vary depending on the season, the chef on duty, or the specific dining venue you choose. The lack of detailed restaurant descriptions in the available information means we don't have a full picture of how many dining outlets are on site, what cuisines are represented, or whether there are any a la carte options that might offer higher quality than the main buffet. That's a gap in the data, and it's one you should try to fill by reaching out to the hotel directly or digging into recent guest photos on social media. What we do know is that the all-inclusive model here covers food and drink, which means you won't be nickel and dimed for every soda or snack, but the trade-off is that you're locked into whatever the kitchen is serving. If you're the type of traveler who likes to explore local restaurants and street food, you might find the all-inclusive package less valuable than someone who plans to spend most of their time on property. Agadir has a solid restaurant scene, and being just a short drive from Souk El Had and other local dining options gives you the flexibility to opt out of hotel meals if the buffet isn't cutting it. The beach is about a 2-minute walk away, which is close enough that you're not dealing with a long schlep through sand dunes or waiting for a shuttle. That proximity is a real convenience, especially if you're traveling with kids or hauling beach gear. The beach itself is Agadir Beach, which is a well-known stretch of coastline that's generally swimmable and popular with both tourists and locals. The documentation doesn't specify whether the hotel provides beach chairs, umbrellas, or towel service, so that's another detail you'll want to confirm before you go. Some all-inclusive resorts include full beach setup as part of the package, while others charge extra or require you to stake out your own spot. The lack of detail here also means we don't know if there's a lifeguard presence, what the typical wave conditions are, or whether the beach section near the hotel gets crowded during peak season. Those are practical trip planning questions that can make a big difference in your day-to-day experience. What we do know is that the hotel is close enough to the water that you can realistically go back and forth multiple times a day without it feeling like a major expedition. That's a different experience than staying at a resort where the beach is a 10-minute walk or requires a shuttle, and it's one of the reasons people choose beachfront or near beachfront properties in the first place. The pool situation isn't detailed in the available information, which is frustrating because pools are often the social and recreational hub of an all-inclusive resort. We don't have data on how many pools there are, whether there's a separate kids pool if any of them are heated, or what the surrounding deck and lounge chair situation looks like. That's a significant gap, especially for travelers who plan to spend a lot of time poolside. What you can infer from the general Riu model is that there's likely at least one main pool, probably with a swim-up bar and possibly a separate quieter pool for adults. But without confirmed details, you're booking partly on faith that the pool setup will meet your expectations. Activities at the hotel are mentioned in guest feedback, particularly the animation team, which gets specific praise. One guest called out Walid and the animation team, especially someone named Diablo, for bringing energy, fun, and positive vibes to the holiday. That's the kind of detail that tells you the hotel is actively programming activities and entertainment, not just leaving guests to fend for themselves. Animation teams at all-inclusive resorts typically organize things like water aerobics, beach volleyball, dance classes, evening shows, and kids' activities. The fact that guests are remembering staff by name and highlighting the energy level suggests that the entertainment program here is more than just going through the motions. That matters if you're traveling with kids or if you're someone who enjoys structured group activities. On the other hand, if you're looking for a quiet, low-key resort where you can read a book by the pool without someone trying to recruit you for a conga line, the active animation team might be more of a drawback than a selling point. The documentation doesn't provide specifics on what activities are offered, whether there's a fitness center, tennis courts, water sports, or organized excursions, so you'll need to dig deeper if those are important to you. The lack of detail here is a recurring theme, and it underscores the importance of doing your own follow-up research before booking. Spa and wellness facilities aren't described in the available information, which is another gap. Many Riu properties include a spa with massage services, a hammam, and sometimes a small gym, but without confirmed details for this specific hotel, we can't say what's on offer. If spa access or wellness programming is a priority for your trip, that's something you'll need to verify directly with the property. The same goes for fitness facilities. Some travelers don't care about having a gym on site, but if you're someone who likes to maintain a workout routine while traveling, the absence of information here is a problem. Kids clubs and family-friendly activities are implied by the presence of an animation team and the general all-inclusive model, but again, the documentation doesn't provide specifics. We don't know if there's a dedicated kids club, what age ranges it serves, what hours it operates, or what kind of supervision and programming it offers. If you're traveling with children and planning to use the kids club as part of your daily routine, that's critical information you'll need to lock down before booking. The fact that families are staying here and that the animation team is active suggests that the hotel is set up to handle kids, but without details, you're making assumptions. The location in Founty puts you close to several notable attractions. Medina Polizi is about 2.9 kilometers away, which is a short drive or a manageable taxi ride if you want to explore a reconstructed traditional Moroccan Medina with shops, cafes, and architecture. It's not the same as visiting a centuries-old Medina in Fes or Marrakech, but it's a decent cultural outing if you're based in Agadir and want a taste of traditional Moroccan design without committing to a full-day trip. The Kasbah of Agadir Ufella, also known as Kasbet Souss, is about 3.6 kilometers away, or roughly a 10-minute drive. The Kasbah sits on a hill overlooking the city and offers panoramic views of Agadir and the coastline. It's a historical site that was largely destroyed in the 1960 earthquake, so what you're seeing is mostly ruins and reconstructed walls, but the views alone make it worth the trip. It's a good spot for sunset photos and gives you a sense of the city's layout and history. Agadir Birds Valley Zoo is about 2.1 kilometers from the hotel, or roughly a 25-minute walk if you're up for it. The zoo is home to a variety of bird species and some other animals, and it's a decent option if you're traveling with kids and need a half-day activity that's close to the hotel. Jardin d'Al Serene Park is about 10 minutes by car and offers a green space with walking paths, fountains, and shaded areas. It's named after Agadir's sister city in Portugal and is a nice spot for a morning stroll or a break from the beach. Souk El Had is about 5 minutes away by car and is one of the largest markets in Morocco. It's open most days except Monday and offers everything from fresh produce and spices to clothing, ceramics, and souvenirs. If you want to experience a real Moroccan market and pick up some local goods, this is the place to go. The scale and variety here are impressive, and it's a much more authentic experience than the tourist shops you'll find near the hotel. Memory Agadir Museum is about 2.8 kilometers away and documents the history of the 1960 earthquake that devastated the city. It's a sobering but worthwhile visit if you're interested in understanding the modern history of Agadir and how the city was rebuilt. The Royal Palace is about a 13-minute walk from the hotel, though it's worth noting that the palace is not open to the public. You can see the exterior and the surrounding grounds, but don't plan on going inside. The Vacation Bank Populaire Center is in immediate proximity to the hotel, which is useful if you need banking services or an ATM during your stay. Keeping it real, the food quality issue is the elephant in the room. When a guest describes the buffet as very poor with cheap ingredients and limited meat portions, that's not something you can ignore. It's possible that guest had an unusually bad experience, or it's possible that the kitchen is cutting costs in ways that affect the dining experience. Either way, it's a documented concern that should factor into your decision, especially if you're booking an all-inclusive package where meals are a major part of the value proposition. The mixed reviews on food suggest that your experience may vary, but the risk is real. On the positive side, the cleanliness and the energy of the animation team are consistently praised, which tells you that the hotel is doing some things very well. No hotel is perfect, and the fact that guests are calling out specific staff members by name and highlighting the maintenance standards suggests that the property is investing in the areas that matter most for day-to-day comfort. Your experience will likely depend on your priorities. If you're someone who can live with mediocre buffet food as long as the room is clean and the entertainment is good, this hotel might work for you. If food quality is non-negotiable, you'll want to think carefully about whether the all-inclusive model here is worth it or whether you'd be better off booking room only and eating out. For checking booking availability and prices at your desired dates, you can use the link in description. I hope this video was helpful. Give it thumbs up. Subscribe for more travel-related content. If you are not ready to book this hotel, you can watch our best hotels playlist and choose the best one for you. Thanks for watching.